we're so far behind because of all that rain. I don't care what we gotta do, you can't do it. You know, some people just can't make happy. That's a good payday right there.
It happens to the best of us.
The contractor's burning my fucking ass up. 4 grand into it and I'm still in the same fucking boat. I just lost a total site prep job. I'm scared.
They are gonna absolutely lose their motherfucking shit. They're gonna make us clean that whole road, fix all that fucking grass and everything.
I texted them all and said 3-point road turns. I know that.
There's a fucking road right there. They can turn right there.
Yeah, but I know that was probably because when they're running the trailer, they have to swing that wide.
They're doing it every load.
Yeah.
Every single load.
And I sent them that picture. I told them, I said, let's do 3-point. Hey, whatever you got to do, just stay out of the grass.
Yeah, in every development.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would think it's different here. These guys are just as bad as anywhere else we're gonna go. There'll be pictures all over the Facebook group about it. It happened when Vince was over here. Someone just went off just a little bit off the road up there and tracked one tire back into the road. Never mind this, you know. This is gonna be a whole heyday, dude. They need to be compacting that down there.
I was getting them to level it out a little bit first, and then I'm just trying to get everybody moving, trying to make shit work. Just gonna have them do that, and then start compacting a little bit, and then bring more in.
Same with this, someone really should be compacting as this goes. You know? The gravel's not as important as that dirt, but like down in there, they should be running.
That's what I had them go level that out so we can compact it, because it's all gravel on that side. There was a little bit of dirt.
Why are they going to the shop? They're bringing the brush.
They're back hauling because it's on the way.
Yeah.
We almost got it all.
Let me show you down here. We gotta clear just a little bit more. See that stake? So like this is the corner. Yeah. But we'll just grab those because it looks like shit. You know?
Yeah.
This pump, this little roto. Okay. It's gotta come out, and we need to stump this stuff too. So second you got a mini free, have them get that up, pile it up, and ready to haul out also. This is where the septic lines are gonna go in out over here.
Okay. Both of those trees, anything up from the silt fence, stuff completed?
Yeah, you see it sprayed with orange. Let him know that like if he sees something, let's correct it before. Cause like we moved all that dirt over there down that corner, and then like 2 weeks went by and he was like, I don't really like the way this is.
I was meeting with the guys and told them about 4 inches down from the superior wall, and they were starting to hear. Okay. Came and let me know, and I was able to get with the guys and re-explain it to them. It's leveled all the way on this back wall, but 4 inches down from the superior wall.
Yeah.
Man, my bad about not moving that gravel. I didn't even think about it this morning. Moving that gravel before I moved dirt.
Oh, well, it's not the problem is that I told Mayberry twice.
Yeah.
And then he got on the mini, you know, it's like, why did I explain this to 3 goddamn people and have to do it myself? You know what I mean? That's what's aggravating, you know? Like, I don't know why Mayberry was like, he was just uncertain, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, go reiterate to them the importance in any development. Don't ever drop a tire off the road. I don't care what we gotta do, you can't do it.
Seems like we're right back at it again. Another night fighting a losing battle that will never end. Caught up in the wind when it calls my name.
That job, make sure of what we needed. It's you go right past the well, it's a lot you got cleared, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't have enough cleared.
How much further you need to go?
30 feet
30 more feet?
to the right, back towards the well.
All right.
Just down where the septic is, I'm assuming where you push that See, all the flags are going where he had everything, but I'm assuming that where you stopped pushing dirt in is about where they had the tank marked.
I don't know that he did mark it, to be honest with you, because I left before he was done. I had to haul ass out of there. But the pad should be about 20 foot wide for the house, and then obviously we just stay 5 feet off of that with the tank. And then,
Well, are you gonna have time to clear that, or do you need me to do it?
I can, the 317's over there. If it's just 30 feet, I can knock it out by the evening.
Yeah, if you could get me a 30-foot wide strip down there, because it's about 60 feet, and there's two 80-foots and a short one. But you know, if it's 80 foot, you got 10 foot for your machine, so we really need about 30 feet.
No problem. 30 feet on the right hand side, looking at the lot.
Get in there and get that done in the morning.
All right, sweet.
I didn't know you had your trailer like sitting there ready to go. But I mean, it's just now dry enough to get a tank in there. It looks like.
Just waiting on you, baby. Just waiting on you, son.
It's wet. It's wet. It's
I know.
very, very
I'm
wet.
just kidding. I know. They had to move that thing by the 15th, no matter what. So that's what we thought was. They couldn't get it on up there anyway. You know, it was way too wet to pull it up in there. So.
What are you doing on the right-hand side of the well? I've seen a few flags. I didn't know if he'd already laid down that or not.
He did, but it'll change a little bit because we originally laid it out for 5 little cabins, but that ain't. I don't want to do that. I think the Airbnb market's about to take a shit. What do you guys think?
So you're going with the campers?
I'm gonna put the 5 campers on that ridge right there. Yeah. All right, I'll get up there and clear that in a few.
Thanks, buddy. I'll see you.
Yeah, no problem. See you. Still no motherfucking power.
Is it ever gonna turn around? I thought him in the dark last way too long, but I find my comfort in the blanket of black bucket was my home. Colder than the bottom of a well, giving him the best I can. But it never seems to fail, I never prevail. I'm just another broken man. Well, despite my fears, I move on with the rhythm of life. Caught up in the bustle of the city.
Yeah, that's wild, wasn't it?
Be there when you were going to be at 21, and that way we can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Have you got any idea when you're going to be up there next week?
Yeah, we're gonna start on that on Thursday of next week. So Thursday and Friday, and then be there for probably 2 weeks after, because we're doing the septic, the excavation for the basement cut, and the construction drive. So we'll be up there for about 2 weeks working. Are you looking for us to do kind of the same thing, site prep for the
Absolutely.
build? Okay, but
Yeah,
let's see, is it gonna be on basement or crawl space?
it's going to be a basement.
Okay, so we can go ahead and get the basement cut and stuff. Does he have the
See, what
final
I was-
plans though?
We can look at septic and well and what we need to do, but I can bring the garage plans, and I've got the plans for the house.
Okay.
They're just not the final plans, and I just didn't want to move too fast. Yeah, while your equipment's up there, you told me well last time, because we've got an idea of where the house is going. But the first step is with you, brother. We gotta clear the lot.
Okay, no problem. We got it.
I'll see you, brother.
See you then, man. Thank you very much.
How's it going?
What up, stud?
But the devil's on my heels, it's raining my ears.
Hey, go touch and change that tree though.
You got the concrete tank in?
The whole entire job's done. We're ready to cover it. No video, just pictures.
Just photos. Yep. How do you want me to
You
pay?
need to take a picture of my logo so when you post it on YouTube, I know who done it.
Well, that's what Riley said. If you take a video, we'll put it on there.
We're good, son. We're all right. I got your work. It's enough.
Hopefully we can get over there on the next install.
Did I hear you ask me how I wanted to be paid?
That's what I said, yeah. And don't tell me cash either.
Well, son, I'll take any. Dad said just as quick as possible. Don't worry. Put that on the clock. Full system, 3 hours. That's getting with it, dog.
I know. Y'all don't let no grass grow, that's for sure. I'd be real proud if you went and did a second one today, since you got the half the fucking day to do it. That's a good payday right there.
I don't want everybody to think I'm making a lot of money.
Well, we won't tell no one you did 2 today. We'll let them think you went home and sat for the rest of the
The
day.
hardest part's covering this thing up. We're probably going to run to the house and grab a skid steer to cover this thing up.
Use that big hoe if you want to.
I don't want to use your stuff and you paying us.
I don't mind one bit. It's just sitting there.
Well, it's still wear it's there.
I don't mind it.
It'll drop a piston or something.
Well, it's under full warranty, son.
All right, I'm taking some pictures now.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I'll call you as soon as I get back down the mountain.
It's pretty busy too, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Might be at 150 out too. Might not be on here. Patrick's parking on the way up the mountain, so he's coming.
You leaving this trailer here?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here in case I send something back.
You want me to signed up spot?
Up here? Yeah.
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 He got his ass fried the other day. Said he was fucking saw out of the tree and everything.
We're gonna set the button over spray all these beads before we cut it.
Which one is it? That left?
Very top.
You got some spray?
Yeah, we stopped and bought some on the way here.
There's some gas down in that bitch.
Huh? Yeah. If I knew where the hole was, I would, but I can't see exactly where it's at.
You just gonna let it hit the ground and then clean up somewhere else for a little while or something?
Yeah, probably. Pull it through so we spray it again.
I'm heading down the mountain, Gage. Call me if you need me.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You need some more dirt over there?
I do. Don't need a full 8 on the tonnage.
Okay.
Probably more like 4, and I'd rather be over than under. But the idea of moving 8 tons is just I don't even think I can mentally do it.
That's a
so
lot.
When you tell me what works for you, and I'll meet you in the driveway.
All right. You want me to send a guy in just a little while?
If you can send somebody today, that's absolutely fine. Just reached the point where I had so much erosion from last year's storm. I think 4 tons is magical. And if I've made the mistake, I make the mistake, and I'll call you back.
No problem.
Okay?
We'll give you just a little more so you're sure you got
Thank
enough.
you so very much for calling me back. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I'll get them there in an hour. I appreciate you.
I'm taking this truck to the same job y'all are going to.
Okay.
So we can haul logs out.
Heck yeah.
And, John said he don't care if we take them to bring them here or to the mill, whichever's quicker to get them out. Probably here. Oh yeah, in 4th gear on this truck. If any of y'all drive it. Sounds terrible. But it does work.
He's just gonna have
We're
to
getting somewhere.
Yeah.
You got waters and everything. You want to grab a cold one out of the fridge? I'm not sure if you want me to pull this truck up before the mini or what. Riley, the truck's gonna roll for a second. Woo!
You got over the truck with him?
Yeah, and then they didn't check the oil in the log truck this morning. Pretty low.
Bucket truck?
Bucket truck. So I'm gonna just go up there and fill it up. I was gonna drive it back. He said he don't need it.
Yeah, I knew he didn't need it.
Huh?
I knew he didn't need it.
Yeah.
I thought it was back at the shop, especially after you said it's back there.
No, they came back, filled up, and then came back down here. But I'll get one of these guys to put some oil in, and I'll just take it back now.
All right, so I'll meet you at the shop. Yeah. There's another fucking delivery of appliances there, and no one's at the office, of course.
Are you fucking kidding me? He was...
Got a question?
Yeah, he had a quick question. I believe it. He said you pointed at him, but he wasn't too sure.
All right. Sent them a picture, and they're marked with Dave. They're probably not confused. Stephen probably confused them. And they're talking to the subcontractors. And this one. That one? Yeah. Okay. They all got the ribbon on it. All right. It's that one in the woods got the ribbon. So. All right. Yeah, just blow the top. Just make sure you don't hit those. Yeah. But you can blow it right in the driveway. These little saplings don't matter. He's not going to end up clearing all this. So. Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. It's alright if I just lay him down. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if you lay them right down the actual driveway itself, then just cut the logs in 16s, and we're gonna throw them away.
Oh, you're not keeping? Okay.
Yeah. So, but the log truck, you get them out of here faster, you know.
All right. Brady's down there getting oil for this bucket. Yeah. And then I guess Steven's gonna drive it back. Okay.
I'm gonna meet him back there. I got someone waiting at the office. So.
Okay.
You'll be done here in no time, huh?
Yeah, should be.
All right. Just get with me when you're done, and we'll figure out somewhere to stay down here tonight, probably, and then.
We ain't driving up here tonight?
I don't think so, man. It's 2:30 now, and might as well just wait till first thing in the morning, right?
All right. Either way.
I'll figure it out in just a second. See you at the shop.
All right. See you.
This is a cunt to start back, dude. That truck got fuel in it?
Yes, it does.
All right, I'll see you in a minute.
Happens to the best of us. I wonder if he did his pre-chip sheet this morning. I just talked to Legend a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
He said it's raining up there pretty good. But I asked him if they could, you know, he can sling that ballast out with the mini, get a base, and then start spreading it with the skid on top of it.
What do you say?
He said he can.
Everything else done? Besides gravel?
Yeah. That's from the front yard. And then I got some separate ones in Austin.
Oh, fuck, they put the mulch right there. Because they can't drive, it's too wet to drive in the back corner.
Probably, yeah. Can she cut off on you?
I told Riley when we were leaving, I was about to hurry up and about out of fuel. Is there a cunt to get started back too?
Yeah.
But I shut it off before it completely shut off.
Yeah. That's what I was about to ask and say, do we have to like open a...
I hope not. There's a primer bulb over in the front corner. It's not the first time I've run it up. Hey.
What up?
What's up?
Bad news, good news.
Yeah, what is it?
The hub and the drums discontinued. They don't make them. He's looked everywhere for the last 3 hours. He got 2 shipped to him, and they were the wrong ones. The whole axle's only $2 grand. Brakes, drums, hubs, everything.
I already ordered an axle once, and it was wrong when it got here, so you sure that it's the right one?
Well, I mean, we can do one or two things. I can take the axle out and take it up there and drop off so give me one of the max.
That's what
Or we can go get some measurements off of it.
The axle's already out. Might as well just take it up there. Oh, no, actually, it's back in now. I forgot about that. It was out. We sent it down there to have that spindle welded on it. They put it back in just to find out all the fucking parts you couldn't get for it. See, we ordered an axle, and it was wrong when we got it here, so then we thought, we'll fix the old one. So,
yeah.
$4 grand into it, and I'm still in the same fucking boat. Goddamn trailer's not worth $6 grand. About to just throw it in the fucking scrap pile. I'll let you know in a little while. I got 5 trillion things I gotta figure out right now. I'll let you know what I can figure out. I guess if we're gonna do that, we need to pull the axle off. So, what's your availability look like on doing that?
Good to come take it out.
All right, let me call you back in a few.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
For Chris's delivery this morning, 300 a load plus 1 hour drive time on each truck, right? That's what I put in the in it. 20 minutes get loaded, 20 out there, 20 back.
300 is the delivery in the dirt, but since that's a little further, it should just be 400.
Okay.
A load.
400 flat rate.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna
Let's get to the appliances.
Yep.
Steven said it was raining up there.
Yeah,
How bad?
it was pretty bad. It's calmed down a little bit.
You gonna be able to get all the gravel out?
That's what we're working on right now.
Is that all you like?
Well, once we get the gravel moved, we're gonna, like in the middle, you know, between the house and the big yard with the dozer, and that should be good.
You got them ditches cut back out?
Yeah, we got them cut back
back out.
If you're standing at the house looking up the field, on the left-hand side, there's a bunch of stumps and shit I dug out of the ground while putting that geo in. Can you just use a dozer to push them down to the wood line?
Close down there already.
Yeah, I threw them pretty far into 317, but I just want to make sure they're not like in the middle of the field and looking like shit or nothing, you know.
Are you wanting to gravel this whole side area, right?
Beside the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like enough to, you know, drive up into the garage, and it, you know, after all things are said and done, he goes into landscape. If he wants to extend that, he can. Stop short with the gravel a couple feet, you know, and that can all just be hydroseeded when the hydroseeder gets there.
Yeah, he came this morning and was checking it out.
There's another guy coming because that guy's not responded to me yet, and the contractor's burning my fucking ass up on when it's gonna be done. So I'd have him maybe get a load or two of crush and run if they're just sitting, and you can put a little bit in front of that garage, because unless you're able to pack that ballast really, really good, it's gonna be hard for them little vans and shit to drive on, you know.
It's just probably gonna end up being too late. Yeah, I mean, you can push it out with this thing.
What, the 308?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be ideal? I gotta fucking wait to do the stuff at the shop. I guess I gotta wait to do the stuff at the shop. I gotta get to these other folks, man. We're so far behind because of all that rain. People aren't. I just lost a total site prep job 2 minutes ago. Probably a lot faster to push it out with the skid steer or the dozer there, right?
The best thing to do would be leave the dozer,
Yeah.
haul everything else out.
Yeah. And then just send a truck with some gravel up there.
Yeah, and then, you know, just push out this fucking driveway, you know, with ABC or whatever.
Yeah, let's get that done. Let's get everything done. Is get everything covered in ballast. So the only thing that's happening is we're just covering everything with crush and run. Get everything done with ballast, all the mulch out, all the final grade done, all the ditches cut, pipe covered, all the dirt areas ready to get cut, seeded and strawed, and let's get the 308 and the skid steer coming out today. We'll leave the dozer there and send someone up tomorrow to do a little more gravel and dozer work. I might take you to show you what we're doing tomorrow, because I need to also take these tree guys and go get them started on a new project. So I need to be in 2 different places at once tomorrow morning. So,
This is not gonna be any fun riding. I'm about to grind gears. I ain't drove this thing but once.
My comfort in the blanket of black, like it was my home. Colder than the bottom of a well, getting the best I can. But it never seems to fail, I never prevail. Just another
Going around the whole house doing that show.
No service.
Hey,
yo,
I can hear you fine.
Well, I'm trying to show you, like, this is the way I'm having to go in right here.
Yeah, I see.
Alright, I'm just letting you know it's steeper than a motherfucker right here.
Yeah, I know you've been bragging to me about being on this steep dogwood for 2 months, man.
Yeah, you up and down, not around.
That's nothing, man.
So, I mean, I was talking to her about bringing the wall out to here. I mean, we'll see like later on once I cut through, but you'll just have to look at it once we get cut through, and then we might have to use the mini or the 308 just to stack them, and then put the big machine up here to hand boulders down, because it's gonna have to be stacked from like the side.
Damn.
I know. I fucking know. I hate it.
Can't sit this below it.
No, hell no. Fucking 40-foot drop.
I'll be there in about an hour.
Alright. Love you, bye. I'm scared. You scared? I had to almost slip off earlier. Like the gutters that's coming off the house, you'll see like the
where it seeps out.
where it goes into the plastic pipe, pull it off of it. Because when I start pulling them gutter lines out, it could pull that gutter off.
We're just gonna disconnect it. Just dig out from around it, we'll disconnect it.
Power line over here
For the house?
for that dog. It's like the black one.
On conduit? You seen it? It's gotta just be UF. It can't be nothing crazy big.
Well, there's one over here that's gray. It's like the,
That's got, yeah. Well, it's in bad shape.
I'm pretty sure that's just a drain line.
Yeah, there's a basin up there, I'd imagine. You're gonna start curving this.
Well, there's this fire pit thing on the other side. They said right on the other side is the
Septic.
yeah, or the drain field. End it here or tear that up.
That's the pipe.
Huh?
The pipe.
No, I ain't worried about it. I'm talking about this. Because he was talking about something about the fire pit.
I think they want to do a newer one in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't concern yourself with that. When we build this all flat, we do the wall, they're gonna want to do one down here.
You want me to like tear this out and then like cut it in this bank?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It really needs to go just past that post,
Yeah.
and I just kind of turn it in, you know what I mean? Stay on the same grade,
It's gonna be a motherfucker filling this with gravel.
backfilling it. See, I thought we could build out enough of a shelf here that we'd sit in front of it and stack
If I did, it's gonna be taller.
the wall.
Yeah.
About 10 feet's what I had anticipated, you know, being coming up, because it needs to come up.
Yeah, to
that.
where their thing is.
Yeah,
Which once I get this out, I could probably cut it back this way. And
yeah, push it. See, it only needs to be wide enough there that you can walk around, so like 3 feet.
Yeah.
You know, so it can cut back in, come out the 3 feet, and then, you know.
I tried staying away a little bit because it's kind of wet right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't cut in there. I'd build our wall up and we'll just backfill. What do you got for brush? Just that down there?
I'm gonna make it loaded with the mini down there.
Yeah, he's gonna get it now, I guess.
I'll have some more of these.
Cross ties and shit in there.
Just the top ones.
Just keep that metal separate, will you? So it don't end up being the grinder.
I'll put it up there.
Alright.
You know, man, I'll cut this out and then we'll.
What time is it now? About 1:15.
It's getting mad at me.
Huh?
I was working until like 5:30.
What, up there?
Yeah.
I'll get it done, son. We all gotta get paid. Tommy payment.
The problem I got is I did this milling job for this lady. She's got a business, like a hair salon and shit, so a bunch of older people go there. She wanted me to lay millings down. She asked if there's any other alternatives to asphalt, and I told her, well, millings, but eventually packs down like asphalt. It just takes some time. I did the job for her. I charged her like $13,000, some change, and then she wanted it sealed and striped. So it ended up being like, I charged her another $4,100. I think I paid $1,700 for a guy to stripe it, and then $500 for paint lines and stuff. people start driving on them, they don't even start moving, you know, until they're packed down. And she's having a conniption saying that's not what she paid for. She paid for all this shit. She wants her money back, wants me to clean it all up and stuff. And I'm like, well, this is what you signed a contract for. You know, I said I'm willing to work with you. I'm not out here trying to create no bad names. I'll clean it up for you. I'll get all this stuff out of here, but I think that you should at least pay for materials. She says she swears she doesn't think that that's fair. She sent that contract to the bank to get loan approvals for it all and stuff. I mean, it wasn't like it was no, you know, hard sale on it. I mean, you had a decision, you made the decision, you wanted asphalt millings, you know?
Yeah.
She swears she's saying she didn't sue me and a bunch of other shit, and I'm like, well, at the end of the day, you signed a contract, you know, I talked to my attorney and shit, and they said, you know, well, she should have made that decision before she signed that fucking contract. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to create no bad blood at the same time, but she's just one of those motherfuckers that'll run her mouth, you know, to everybody.
Yeah, she got a hair salon. Everyone that comes in sits in her chair, she's going to talk about, because that's what they're going to talk about if they just got out of the parking lot, you know?
And she's just talking, you know, you got other contractors just blowing smoke up her ass on, oh, they should have done this. Well, where were those motherfuckers at, you know, at this time when you needed it done?
Right. There's a trillion ways you can do every single job. Everyone's got a different opinion on it. So contract-wise, I think you're more than fine. And she's paid you in full, right? You're done?
Yeah.
What she's saying she expected, asphalt, something, a permeable surface, permanent.
Yeah. She wanted something solid. She was expecting that she was getting a whole new parking lot.
She thought she was getting asphalt. She wants you to give her full refund back, load the asphalt millings up, and take them out of there.
And then leave the 2-inch rock so that somebody can use my base that she bitched about to lay over top. I was like, well, if you want all your money back, I don't think that that's fair. I'm not going to leave a fucking 2-inch rock. I said, I don't even know what it's going to look like. I said, I just spread fucking millings over it. It's going to fill in those cracks and voids. I said, I can't guarantee what it's even going to look like.
She expects a you know, paved, come in with a paver and roll out hot tar asphalt. You know, that's what.
Yeah, well, she knew she wasn't getting that because somebody else bidded her out right before me at $36,000, and I was like, well, why didn't you just use them?
Yeah.
Well, because I wanted to use you. And I was like, well, I told you that this wasn't going to be hot tar. This was asphalt millings.
It's a tough spot to be in because, you know, on one side of the coin, you're 100% right. If your contract says asphalt millings and you explain to her that's what it was,
I showed her
not
pictures
hot
of
tar.
it. I mean, I showed her it at my property. So I was like, well, I don't know. I'll talk to John to see what he says about it. You know, I mean, you've been in kind of instances like this in a sense. You know, I was kind of thinking back on that one job where you did the driveway reconditioning and the lady thought that you were bidding it out for asphalt too, you know, but she didn't get asphalt. She got, you know, the road construction for that.
Yeah, all we did there was prep for asphalt, and you know, I did the same thing that you did. You know, just said, let's go back to the contract. You know, this is what you signed, this is what you agreed upon. This is what it is. There's a significant price difference in this prep for asphalt and the asphalt. And I mean, there's nothing I could do. If the lady was mad as hell and wanted to tell every single person she knew in the whole world about it, anyone who would listen to the entire story and say, if she said, you know, I signed this contract that says asphalt millings and, you know, it wasn't asphalt like I expected, they may, you know, agree with her right then, but in their head they're gonna understand that there was just a miscommunication or something. That's what I think in my head is the person who agrees with her and sides with her, that's not my customer anyway. I don't give a shit what they think.
She's got like 20 employees in there that all do hair and fucking Botox and all that bullshit. And they're all, you know, coming out raising hell. I'm like, well, you can say whatever the fuck you want, but at the end of the day, you ain't the motherfucker paying for it.
Probably got a lot to do with it too. She may have understood 100% what she was getting, but incorrectly sold it to the other 20 women that are in there. Like, we're getting a new parking lot this weekend, and then
when she's got 20 people ripping her ass because it's cracking inside the building.
Yeah, 100%. You know, she kind of feels like she's wearing the pie in the face probably, or trying to make you look like the bad guy.
Exactly. And now she's like, well, you do what you gotta do and I'll do what I gotta do, is what she said. You know, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna send you the thing out. You know, I think that you should pay for all the materials. You know, I think that that's more than fair for me, you know, as a contractor. I mean, at the end of the day, you did sign that contract.
You know, it sounds like maybe she's just being a little unreasonable. If you said just pay me for the material that you agreed upon, and I would think pay me for the material and I'm going to leave it as is, but you're going above and beyond and saying pay for the material and I'll get it cleaned up for you, and she's still being hateful. You know, you may not make the lady happy no matter what happens. You know, I'd say, well, you know, you buy the material that's there, I'll give you all the other money back, and that'd be it. I wouldn't go back and clean it up, because then she may, you know, you ain't satisfied her with this. you probably ain't gonna satisfy her with the quote unquote cleanup job. She's gonna keep fussing about that. You know, some people you just can't make happy, you know.
She said some guy with 35-year experience can do it for half price.
Well, that just beats the dead horse right there, that she's gonna continue just shopping for the next option that's cheapest. You know, like I think you've done enough, man. And if you want to offer the extra $1,000 for, you know, for the prep, that's as far as you can go. She's, you know, sometimes you gotta learn valuable lessons, and it shouldn't come out of your pocket. She's the one learning the lesson, not you. You know.
You've been in more instances than me with shit like this, you know.
I've been in plenty of them for sure.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean,
sometimes I've learned that I fucked up on setting the correct expectation, and sometimes I've realized that it don't matter what you did, you just aren't gonna make someone happy, you know. And that's, you got to recognize if you're the one who fucked up, and take whatever it is to the chin to make your business right. And if it ain't on you, then, you know, it's that other person, then you know, you got to put business first, you know. I would stop communication via phone and switch to email. Make sure you got it all.
Email or text?
Either or. Probably at this point, if she said something like, I'll do what I need to do and you do what you need to do, I would make it very formal and go to email. Take that part of it to the chin and go do great business everywhere else, and have a bunch of cheerleaders out there that are, you know, gonna talk louder than them folks, you know. All right, let me get to these boys. I've been sitting here on this job. I pulled up here a little while ago.
Sounds good, John. I appreciate it.
No problem, bro. I'll catch you on the call this evening.